Here comes your pre-market summary for Wednesday, May 10th. Futures still in negative territory here, trying to get back to positive ahead of big day to come as far as economic data. First off, at 8:30, we'll get April CPI. That will be the big event for the morning. I'll tell you a bit more on that in a second. Here we go. 0.09 for the S&P currently, 0.16 for the Dow, the NASDAQ, 0.02 in negative territory as well, coming off pretty choppy day yesterday. A little bit of negative pressure there for crude oil downside, negative 1% already. Bitcoin and Ethereum basically flat on the morning. 5% expected there for the year-over-year number on CPI, month over month, 0.4 to the upside. So remember, if you were with us late in the day yesterday, we had Frank Caberna on from IGUS saying that would be a flat print for the first time since we came off that 9% going back to last summer. So 2 in a row possibly to come here. As you can see, last month we had the same thing, 5%. 2 in a row possibly to come at 5%. Core CPI, meanwhile, 5.5 and a 0.3% uptick expected overall. That's the way the S&P is setting up heading into inflation. A very, very small range yesterday. Inside bar for the S&P. The Qs did test above Monday's high, but only briefly before closing basically at it or slightly lower. Yeah, inflation going to be all the talk this morning coming off this CPI number again for April at 8:30. Alphabet shares, Google in focus. You can look at GOOG or GOOGL coming up at 1 p.m. Eastern. The company is set to host its I/O annual I/O launch event. We'll get more on their AI developments. We'll get more on the Pixel lineup. Apparently a Fold coming through, a 7A going to be launched today, and a tablet as well. More earnings to deal with as well. Airbnb downside in a big way. Their forecast not good. So Airbnb shares under pressure. Twilio getting crushed here in the pre-market as well, downside. Their forecast also a bit of a problem. Hey, Rivian, not as bad as expected, to the upside. Actually positive here for Rivian. They reaffirmed their production forecast going forward. Not bad. We'll have a look at RIVN. Meta with a big day yesterday. It did sell off late in the session, but we'll have a look at Meta shares back to the upside so far this morning. Red to green already. Upstart reported ugly right across the board. Same story for buy now, pay later firm, Affirm as well. We'll talk about that coming up. Grab the watch list, guys. Use that QR code, bottom right corner of the screen right now. Remember, CPI to come at 8:30. We'll see you then on TraderTV.Live.